loyal teammate. I don't turn their backs on me and don't even backstab me if something going wrong and all that shit. Or tell me something about getting me to do it. I want to see that. Stand on it. I see mine stands on every fucking thing. I love, man. My baby mama stays on blood, man. They all stay on blood. Except for two people. Three. Let's say three. One out of four stays on blood. And no matter how far I'm away, you got my respect. Like that, she knows the deal. Girl, continue being a mom that you're supposed to be. You got her. What Reggie do if you have her? That's all that matters. What Reggie do? Keep that boy maintained. Keep that boy in check, man. Every time. I want that boy grow up like me and be as me and get me lucky and then be my kid. You know, like nah. I don't want to be the first parent. I don't want to be the parent to be losing my kid off the strength. He's young, doing dumb shit. Down in places that I don't even want him to be at. Sad as fuck when I was gone. Man, dude, my wife respect that. They didn't respect me when I said I wasn't playing ready. I wasn't even ready to go nowhere. I wasn't ready to move yet. You ain't worry about a goddamn place. These kids got a place. They got a dad. Nigga. They got families as well. So you got to network motherfuckers like them and be like, hey, I'm moving and y'all need you to watch kid if anything. This is last year anyway, so if you want to watch them one last time, go ahead. We'll come to this graduation project. Parents do on the west. Same way. But damn, I ain't even told my son when to move, when we was moving. Then when I did text him, it was just like, damn, this early? How you know I want to leave when y'all graduate? That's how he felt. He want to leave when he was graduating. Since he felt that way, knew that old wife of mine, man, really doing her, taking to get dad away from him. That's what made him upset me more. And all he could say is, be careful who I'm with. That's it. Because at the rapid, what you call the cops twice on.
Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. He'll bring it out. It's Westbrook. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. The Bears offense will dial up the first ball plays in this one. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking downfield, it's set. It's complete to the left. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Bears headed quickly to the line. Looking to throw on third. Here's a hit. Working the middle. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. Coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. And the Bears will have it 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Just missed on the connection, incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to throw again. This time it's complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. From the gun on 3rd down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. The Bears will punt this one away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. First boot of the day is on its way. He was called on 3 times in that loss last week. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. We've had our eye on this guy for most of the season, and what a weapon he is. He is making a charge for the Heisman Trophy. And, David, I don't really think many would argue with it.
No, because it's been crazy. He's been the focal point of this offense, and he continues to deliver week after week. He's a superstar, putting up big numbers, carrying his team on his back. Jesse, that's a tough spot to do that for a whole year because of the physical pounding. It's been tremendous so far.
Yeah, can he keep it up is the question. And I think when I think back to the first half of this college football season, I think a lot of the most memorable moments and the best highlights have been this guy, right? He has shown up for his football team. He's done incredible things. Can he do that now in the second half of the season and make that Heisman push?
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking downfield, it's Rossi. Throws for the tight end. Intercepted for the 11th time. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. Great place to start for this offense. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. And the Bears moving quickly to the line. back to pass. That's caught. It's blunt. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
He gets a hand on it. Defense has it.
Man, I've been a holder. It's never fun to see a field goal block because you're so low to the ground and you have that unique perspective. You see the mountain growing in front of you. All those hands going up, and you know that kicker has got no shot. That thing is going to get blocked.
Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. He threw a pick on the initial drive, but they have it back, and we're still looking for our first points of the game. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast. And they force a negative play.
Looking to throw, it's Rossi. Now he's going to break the pocket. Looking to the big tight end. Lost the defense, he's wide open. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays like we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
You're going to be watching it right there like you did all night.
This offense thrives on those big, explosive plays, and that one has them set up with a 1st and 10 from the 17. Dances away to buy time. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Incomplete. And man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing a pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got to settle himself down.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. They'll try to power their way ahead. Saunters into the end zone for a touchdown.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Coming out with it, it's Westbrook. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. So here comes the Missouri State offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. It's complete on the right side.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. Quarterback, what do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
Back to pass, it's Sapp. Under fire.
Oh, fuck.
Took a shot as he threw.
And That pressure got to
Only
him
strong
quick.
Florida.
I mean, you talk
Only
about
Florida
you
win.
want your quarterback to feel comfortable, man. He didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas.
He lobs one high down the left side. And it falls in complete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was in that last one.
Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory. Off the play fake on 1st down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
Wants to throw again. Big fella moving. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Trying to bully their way in. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
3rd and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
4th and goal from the 3. Let's see what this offense can dial up from here. They send the tight end in motion. They'll run it. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Missouri State.
And I love it. This offense making no bones about it. We're going to be aggressive. We get the ball down in the red zone, 4th and goal, Palmer. Stay aggressive. They run the football, and they get the touchdown.
And that's the shocking thing, David, is that on 4th down, they have supreme confidence in this offensive line to win up front, one-on-one, get some push, and then how about the ball carrier just finding his way into the end zone?
For the tie with the extra point. And the extra point splits the upright. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big 12. UCF is in front. They've played awfully well today, and while there's no Dante Culpepper out there, this group is hanging tough. They're up by a field goal over TCU. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about in this one, the Big 12, or anywhere else. Ben?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit forcing that incompletion.
They want to run it left here. There he goes. Smashes through the tackle. He steps out of bounds after a huge play, but hang on just a second. Defense might get bailed out here by a flag. Some penalties hurt a little bit more or a lot more than other ones. That one wipes out a huge game. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Running behind that left side. He gets across the 20-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 23.
Well, this guy has exceeded all expectations all season. We knew and we thought he would be talented. He'd leave a mark on the offense. I don't think anybody expected him to...
Looking to take a shot. Makes a catch on the left. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating explosive play.
While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. They'll try the run. Makes a man miss. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
How about the defense trying to slow this dude down? He's a Heisman contender for a reason. He's so difficult to tackle, and what a challenge. All week long, they knew that they had to key on this guy and really try to at least limit him if they were going to win.
Unloads to the right. And the pass is broken up, incomplete, but there is a penalty flag on the field, and they may be throwing it in reverse. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. They're just making things harder now. It's 1st and 20. Dropping back, it's Rossi. Right down the middle. He's got an open man. Pulls it in and runs into the end zone for a touchdown.
And that's what I think makes this tight end so dynamic. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. There's so many tight ends out there that are just possession guys, and they usually go down right after they catch the ball. This guy has the ability to, with his speed, to make people miss, and he showed it to you right there in that touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a pass from 40 yards out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Okay, guys, the Bears offense comes onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. The option look. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The Bears will hustle to the line.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Right back to the well. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. And that defense is all over that one. No room to run after the catch. Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's 3rd down from the 45. He's going to run it. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 40. defense was in the dime package. They didn't have to send an extra rusher. The big fellas up front took care of that.
Yeah, and all dime means is I'm bringing an extra fast guy on the field and taking an extra fat guy off the field. But listen, the fat guys still get home. Isn't that beautiful? The big, athletic defensive line still does a great job getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
And the Bears will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. Quick step and go. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They'll try the right side. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Defense is about seeing it and pulling the trigger, and you can tell they pull the trigger so fast, get to the back, get him on the ground quickly.
To the air, it's Rossi. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
And it's on third downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's...
Come on. Oh, Daddy sounds cool, too. Right, baby. Lay on your back. Lay on your back. What's your arm up? We're gonna take care of you, okay?
Pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Give to the running back. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They go right back to him. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. It'll be 3rd and long. He'll set up to throw. Moves away as he feels pressure. Got him downfield. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys on the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
Trying the left side. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Off play action. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Looking to pass. It's Sapp. Finds his tight end. He'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. The Bears in the hurry up. To the air on 2nd down. Bringing the heat. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. The defense coming up big there. The sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and it's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He lofts one down the sideline. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. And the Bears will bring the punt team onto the field. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
And he slides after picking up the first down, but there is a penalty flag. Let's see who it's against.
That was late.
They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on second down. Let's see what they've got on second down. They'll run play action, using his legs to buy some time. Got him, and nobody's close. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. To the air, it's Rossi. He's got it and still on his feet. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. They'll run it to the left here, looking for the goal line. He's in for the score. Touchdown.
And that's just a fantastic job of executing the two-minute type situation by this offense. Something you practice all week long for end of half and end of game. Quarterback, really nice job. Good job by the staff, too, getting the plays in quickly so they could get up to the line of scrimmage and get going. And them scoring that touchdown with seconds to go here in the first half, piling onto their lead, that gives them tremendous confidence heading into halftime.
On the move from inside his 5. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, thanks, guys. And through 2 quarters of ball, it looks like we're in for another fun one here today. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. It's time to throw it back to our guys in the booth to start up the second half.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. They have the lead to start the third quarter, but I'd imagine ball security was a topic at halftime.
Yeah, and I think you take the lead and you try to stay optimistic with your team, but you also say, guys, if we had taken care of the football, this lead would be even bigger, and we might have already knocked them out already, Palmer.
It's just about eliminating the mistakes at this point. You're right. This thing would be over.
Turning it on! The 30, the 20. And no one is going to catch for a touchdown. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
And they knocked through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Week to week, it's so tough to figure the ACC, which is why this one is notable. Florida State is being brought out back behind the woodshed right now. This is cover your eyes, hug your loved ones territory. A real shame. They're trailing by 14 to Boston College. It wouldn't be the ACC if there weren't this kind of storyline, guys, and we promise to keep you posted.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. So here comes the Bear offense. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there. The Bears are in the hurry-up. On the ground, it's Blunt. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
And the Bears with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Quick strike complete. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. To the air. It's sacked. Right on the money. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
And it's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball.
Always a welcome play from the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And it's such an advantage for this defense to have an outside linebacker like that can rush the passer, because they can set the edge. They can get off the ball, and they're just way too fast for tight ends or for offensive tackles to get out and block them.
The Bears have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Well, this passing attack was on fire last week. Quarterback threw multiple TDs, but they got brought back down to earth very quick in the first half of this game. So here they are now early in the third quarter. They're trying to get some of that mojo back, taking a shot. I like the aggressiveness.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On 3rd and long, a check down will be the last resort. He's going to take off, and he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain.
And that's why it's important offensively. They're going to have to do a better job running the ball and getting positive yards early in the drive. You can't be in 3rd and long living in those situations against this defense, because they like to play dime personnel. And with those faster guys, they're going to blitz, and they're going to match speed with speed. It's a nice way to combat the mobile ability this quarterback has. Now setting up 4th down.
And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the leads. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room, because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Oh, yeah.
Kicks his way for more. Nothing but green grass down the middle. He's at the 40. Running inside the 20. Touchdown.
This guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience. And with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stuff.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the point after is good. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they built this sizable lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Westbrook. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. So here comes the Missouri State offense. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on first down.
And that's good enough for a first down.
Use the play fake, now to throw. He'll off one deep down the left side. Catch inside the 25. A huge play there as he has it inside the 20 at the 19. They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. He's got his man, makes the grab. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking to throw it, Sapp. Makes the grab. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
At the 5-yard line. And first down for the offense.
And the Bears line it up with a 1st and goal.
22 water. 22 water.
Just keeps slinging it. Fires into the end zone.
Good
Can't
ball.
make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter. This offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Wideout trying to get it in. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done.
You
on
want the
that
blanket?
catch.
Nice job on the defense.
Your blanket right here.
3rd and goal.
The
You
blanket.
can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight.
It's not a jacket. It's a blanket.
If this defense
your
can
blanket?
come up with a stop here, they will take a giant step toward
The
winning this
blanket.
game.
Come up here.
They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Get up there.
That
Good ball.
is how it's done.
You gotta get one. Don't you want to feel better? Get up there.
Need a sack, need a big play. That was a monster sack by the defense. Let's go.
All right, go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. Do what you got.
They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. Absolutely perfect. It's our forced to settle for the field goal.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
You don't get your nose wiped away.
So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Dropping back, it's Rossi. Throws to the tight end. On target to the left. Up near the 40-yard line. They'll mark it at the 39, a pickup of 15.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
Looking downfield on first down. It's complete to the right. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. On first down, here comes this offense. Zings it complete to the right. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advancing.
We've seen this from this sophomore, so dangerous after he makes the grab. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Just inside the 35, 1st and 10 from the 34. 42 Spider. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires toward the end zone. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call. Hold on. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. So after the penalty, a little extra ground to cover on first down. Looking for a man. It's Rossi. Steps away. He'll get rid of it. Wide open downfield. Oh, he's got some space. Finally corralled, but not before he picks up the first down. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Get set. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Makes the catch. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7. He is dealing on this drive, completed all 5 throws, and now they have 1st and goal.
Yeah, and who needs balance when you got a guy like this? You trust him, getting the ball back in the pocket. The ball's coming out, spreading it around the field. Nice decision-making. This drive has been...
It's caught. It's a touchdown. That ought to be enough to make this lead insurmountable, and with it, there'll be a perfect 10-0.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, a quick update on a notable game going on right now in the ACC. Florida State is just getting crushed today, and this is in front of a full house in Tallahassee. There are children there, folks. They should not be subjected to this. They're trailing by 20 to Boston College. Any big changes in this ACC clash? We've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. So here comes the Missouri State offense. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. The Bears, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Scanning the field, it's set. Here comes the heat. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
Quickly complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody in bounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first down. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
It's going to be hard for this offense, man. They struggle to pass the football down the field to make these explosive plays, and now huge deficit. Got to make them. Got to find a way to push the ball down the field to create some explosive plays if you want a chance to get back in this football game.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Fires left. Makes the grab. Got the conversion and still going. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. And the Bears are moving quickly down the field. Gonna look downfield again. Gonna try to pop one on the screen. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and his offense is threatening with a first down.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
It's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sit back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So we need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass. He was able to get outside, away from the defense, get upfield, pick up the first down. That play is going to help their momentum. They need more scramble plays like that from him.
To throw, it's set. Looking to get it in. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
They'll run it on 3rd and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Missouri State. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box, and still this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
On the run from inside his own 5. Just... had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll go back to work on offense. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Palmer. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. To the air on first down. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. The give as they work on that clock. Breaks into the open. Made a defender miss.
Man, this guy has had a tremendous season. When you're getting mentioned for the Heisman Trophy as a true freshman running back, that is absolutely insane. And you've seen it all throughout the years. The big plays, the explosiveness, the speed. This guy has been unbelievable.
They opened up this drive, getting all the way out to the 35, and now it's first down again. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. On the run, still looking. He'll try to do it himself. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short.
One of the things I love about bootlegs as a former quarterback is it's sort of a run-pass option yourself, right? You're given the choice and the freedom out in space to just do what the defense is not ready for. And that time, everybody covered in the back end, but no one there accounting for the quarterback. So go get as many yards as you can. Nice job.
He's got the tight end. And the runner is down, and so is a flag.
Hold on.
So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's second down. And now on second down for this offense. Wants to go up top. Going downfield for the big play. And his first throw here is incomplete.
And that's why a lot of kids want to play for this coach, because they know that when they get into games, even if it's late, coach is going to let them go play ball, go have fun, take shots and try to come up with big plays. This offense right now, man, they're just having fun.
Under fire.
Got
And
it.
they failed to hook up on
Catch the
third
ball.
down.
Every defense in the country talks about
That's
getting
a
offenses
dot.
in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
What the f?
They bring the punter onto the field now. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Okay, guys, the Bears offense comes onto the field. Back to throw, it's sacked. A strike downfield. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. The Bears can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. And here comes the offense on second down. Back to pass. Makes the grab. Gets it out to the 40-yard line. Give him 5 on that one.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it all in that last play.
Wants to throw on first down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Picked off. What a play by this defense. He's out of bounds, showing off the hands on the pick, and then the nifty moves on a terrific return.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game in the fourth quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires on the move. And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great...
There he goes. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
It's caught downfield. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
And this is what's so great about play action. The run fake sucks those linebackers up, and it just creates so much more space for these receivers to operate. Beautiful execution by the offense.
And they don't have to go for a touchdown here with this little time left and with the lead, but they might anyway. The snap sets up the throw. Big guy smells it. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Looking to fire. And give him another 6. Grabs him for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet. And that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he makes the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run it from the gun. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. And the Bears with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Back to throw, it's sacked. Working that left side now. Oh, what a move. And he's still running after the move. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down.
Yeah, I don't know defensively if you want to keep giving this guy that much cushion, because when he gets the ball in space, he's able to shake all these defenders and turns a 5-yard completion into a 1st down.
Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like it.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left. And after this play, the cake will be baked. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He's not afraid to go deep. It's picked off. That's 18 of those this season. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in. This was just total domination.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Let's go.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm gonna get you that. Yes. Yeah. I'll get you some food. Okay. Leave stuff alone. All right, cool. Take care of my little sick baby. I'll be right there. Yeah. I'm gonna be on Marvel. That's my next.